Very good evening. I am Mark Seal with your Live Sports World. Starting with cricket, Christchurch Dolphins are the 2013 champions of the UBCO Williams Inter-Parish T20 competition. Playing at 3Ws Oval last night, the Dolphins won the toss and posted 151 for a 5 off their 20 overs. Now in reply, the Merchants looked on course for a victory, with captain Kevin Stout hitting 73 off just 49 balls. But after his dismissal, they lost all momentum, finishing on 142 for 7. CBC's Damien Best reports.
Christchurch Dolphins winning the toss and batting. Shea Hope, good use of the feet through extra cover for 4. Miguel Cummins to Nikolai Paris, dispatch to the long on boundary for 4 more. Well, Paris and Hope put on a 52-run opening partnership. Paris hard and straight, that's the maximum. Cummins put to the sword. However, the festivities were cut short. Paris, ugly looking dismissal. Jamil Stewart coming off the boundary takes it. Paris departs for 27, 52 for 1. The new man Roston Chase was beaten, all ends up bowled for duck by Andre Evelyn. Our bowler's delight, 54 for 2. Kyle Hope joined his brother Shea and got right down to business, smack down the ground for 4. However, Shea was victim number 3, not getting hold of Shad Simmons, and Warwican coming up with the goods, 77 for 3. Shea made 31. Meanwhile, Kyle stuck to the task at hand in the sweet spot, and it's on its way out of Cave Hill, 6 runs. Hope, though, couldn't repeat his efforts against Warwican, taken in the deep by Miguel Cummins for the identical score of his brother. 31 he made, 106 for 4. Carlos Brathwaite produced some fireworks for the Dolphins towards the end until his top edge fell safely into the lap of keeper Matthew King. Brathwaite's contribution 18. The Dolphins finishing on 151 for 5 off their 20 overs. In reply, the Merchants got off to a horrible start. Rashidi Boucher caught at square leg by Aaron Jones for just 2, 5 for 1. Then a terrible mix-up going for a single, and Jabari Yard run out by Roston Chase for 4. Disaster. The Merchants 11 for 2. Enters skipper Kevin Stout, and he got things back on track with a strike down the ground. Cameraman in trouble, 6 runs. Then, without much fuss, executes the cover drive to perfection, collecting 4 more. This quick single would bring up his half century. Excellent knock so far. Well, Stout and Craig St Hill put on an 89-run partnership for the 3rd wicket. St Hill going deep out of here, 6 more to the total. But Carlos Brathwaite put an end to the partnership. St Hill bowled centre stump for 38. Picture perfect. And Brathwaite leading by example, 100 now for 3. Stout, though, never took his foot off the accelerator. Brathwaite disappears, 6. Stout ready for anything. Or was he? Roston Chase doing the trick, swing and a miss. Stout stumped by Hope for 73. 135 for 4. After that, the wheels fell off the wagon. Jamil Stewart ran out for just 1. Then Matthew King went in identical fashion, with the Merchants needing 15 from the last over. And they just couldn't get home in the end. St Michael Merchants 142 for 7 off 20 overs, giving victory to Christchurch Dolphins by 9 runs. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
The combined campuses and colleges are back in the WICB Regional Super 50 tournament. That's because the United States, one of the teams preferred over the CCC for this year's event, is now unavailable. Last week, West Indies Cricket Board President Dave Cameron told CBC Sports that the CCCs would not be reinstated in the competition as they were only in by invitation. And that invitation was being taken up in 2014 by the United States and Ireland. But today, Cameron confirmed to CBC Sports that the students are back in. However, officials with the CCC have told CBC Sports that they haven't been officially notified as yet. Now, before that news broke, President of the Climate Pain Movement, David Commercian, accused Cameron of what he called anti-Barbadianism, and that Cameron should resign. Commercian was reacting to Cameron's defense of the WICB's decision to leave out the CCCs from the Super 50. He contended that Cameron's assessment of the CCCs Their suitability to remain in the competition was based on small island insularity and anti-Barbadian sentiment. Commercial further contended that by Cameron's own words, he had disqualified himself from being president of the WICB and should resign. Australia needed only 11.4 overs on the final day to seal a 218-run win over England in Adelaide and move 2-0 up in the Ashes series. Rain delayed the start of play by 10 minutes last night, Barbados time, but England on 247 for a 6 overnight and needing 531 for victory were bowled out for 312. Scores in the match: Australia 570 for 9 declared and 132 for 3 declared. England 172 and 312. Alpha Sharks again had most of the top performers at the just concluded National Short Course Swimming Championships. Alpha had 5 of the age group champion swimmers, while Pirates Swim Club had 3. One of the top performers was Alpha's Alex Sobers, who accumulated the most points, 136, in the boys 13 to 14 age group. The butterfly sprints were among the featured races at the Aquatic Center, and CBC's Anne-Marie Burke reports.
The girls 8 and under were in the pool first in the short fly event. They went over 50 meters. Taking the lead from beginning to end was Asa Dunwoody of the Alpha Swim Club. Her time, 38.97 seconds. Behind her for second was Pirates Kilani Talma, 41.20 seconds. And in third, Talitha Bartlett, who swam unattached. We pick up the boys 8 and under at the turn for home, and it was a battle between Zachary Taylor and Christopher Pollard. These two were at it stroke for stroke, but Taylor held the slight edge and was able to touch the wall in a time of 38.05 seconds, with Pollard not far off, 38.23. The girls 11 to 12 went over 100 meters. Final kick for home, and the race was between Destiny Harding and Margot Harvey-Reid. Harding off the wall had the slight lead, but Harvey-Reid went into overdrive and she really put on the pressure. And with Harding fading, the race was hers. Pirates had another victory, 1 minute 11.03 seconds. Harding second, 1 minute 13.21. Boys 11 to 12, just a reminder, it's the 100-meter fly event. Again, 2 swimmers battling it out, Damon Sinpri and Louis Sebastian Weeks. This will be a fight to the wall. Weeks gaining ground, Sinpri holding the edge. In the end, it would be Sinpri to take it, 1 minute 03.82 seconds. Weeks, 1 minute 03.88 seconds. Now that was close. The girls 13 to 14 saw 2 competitors, but Alexis Clark was in a class all herself. She wrapped it up in 1 minute 15.61 seconds, with Amber McKenzie second, 1 minute 23.61. The girls 15 to 17 was dominated by Sabrina Holder, looking so comfortable in the water, gliding through in a time of 1 minute 05.09 seconds. Second was Amar Gibbs of Titans, 1 minute 07.35. The boys 15 to 17 and 18 to 24 were combined, so both would be division champions. But winning the race was Stephen Hornsey, the 18 to 24 swimmer, in 1 minute 04.01 seconds, with Akeem Nurse's time of 1 minute 02.92 seconds, giving him the title in the 15 to 17 category. Anne-Marie Burke, CBC Sports.
In volleyball, a dominating performance by Andrea Stapleton has earned Barbados the Caribbean Youth title in Trinidad and Tobago. Stapleton won the MVP title along with the Best Digger, Best Server and Best Spiker awards as Barbados defeated the hosts in last night's final 25-20, 25-14, 25-15. Stapleton was also a key player on the Barbados junior team, which captured the regional title in Guadeloupe earlier this year. So as a result of those 2 titles, Barbados boys have gained automatic berths in the NORCECA juniors and youth tournaments. Unfortunately, the Bajan girls failed in their final against TNT, losing 14-25, 15-25, 26-24, 19-25. The last Waterman standing competition is entering its second leg.
This time what we're doing, the race course remains the same. It's a race around the island. We race against the clock, but we're doing it in 2 additional disciplines, the discipline of kite surfing and windsurfing. It's going to be a lot faster race. Unlike the paddle around Barbados, which took almost a day and a half, this will be a lot quicker. We believe it will be under 6 hours.
The event, which will see up to 20 international and local competitors, is anticipated to be a rough ride.
We're looking for the complete opposite conditions that we had for the last man standing paddleboarding. We're looking for very strong winds, which will be accompanied by some pretty large waves. So the course will still be quite treacherous in terms of going down the east coast, coming around the north. So as opposed to looking for a very calm day, we're looking for a very angry day.